it's time to sing. Hello everyone, it's time to sing. Hello everyone, it's time to sing. Join me in my songs, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed that you were by my side. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, welcome to our humble abode. Here we are at Grays Road, and to anyone joining us at home, you're very welcome. I think my guitar's gone out of tune already. Oh, it's like well worn Nick Realistic, isn't it? It's exciting, isn't it? Do you think it's there yet?
I'm sure in 6.
Right, time for some exercise. We'll just do something really mild because it's so warm. So I thought we'd start with 10 press-ups. Just kidding. I can't do 10 press-ups. Young man that Mr. Lawler will know, Andy Burton, played football around here as a kid. He grew up with our Stephen, but he didn't go to your school. I'm going to go to his gym next week, so he's been warned. Anyway, so I just thought that we'd do something where you've got to follow what I do. Someone ordered lunch. So if you just follow what I do, and we'll just keep it nice and moderate, but we'll do a little bit of moving. So we're just going to start with tap, tap, click, click, clap, clap, stamp, stamp, arms high, arms low, start all over again with a tap, tap, click, click, clap. What did I do? What then? Clap, clap, stamp, stamp, reach high, reach low, and start all over again with a tap, tap, click, click, clap, clap, stamp, stamp, reach high, reach low. One more time again and faster. Tap, tap, click, click, clap, clap, stamp, stamp, reach high, reach low, and then you can have a rest. So we've woken up all sorts, and because we've woken up our bodies a little bit, we'll just wake up our mouths with the William Tell overture. I know we do this quite a bit, but it does get your mouth going. So we'll just start with now then we can oh, you're going on again. Cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, 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 cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, 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 cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, 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 cup of tea, cup of tea, 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 slappy knee, slappy knee, slappy knee, 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 slappy knee, slappy knee, slappy knee, 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 slappy knee, slappy knee, 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 slappy knee, your knee. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, hands, hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, hands, hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, hands, hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, hands, hands. Oh, well done, fantastic. Now if that hasn't woken us up, nothing will. So I hope I'm not going to send you to sleep with the rest of what we're going to do. So, I've tried to pick some songs this morning that are linked with the sun or summertime or being on holiday or whatever. So I just thought that we'd do a couple where we link them together, just to start us off with. And I thought, you know, summer weather, look at all of this heat wave that we're going through. It's absolutely awful, isn't it? And I thought there's only one thing that we can do, and that's this one. We've got to mention the rain, haven't we? Because that's our normal summer weather. Normally up here in Teesside, we know it's summer when the rain gets warm, don't we? So we'll just do a bit of this one. In the twilight glow I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain. As we kissed, said goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. It's a happy one, isn't it? Just to cheer you up. weather, they'll be here soon, they'll be queuing up, there'll be birds. That many birds on ferries, we won't be able to get on ourselves. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when this world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep with his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Little medley to kick us off. Now then, you'll be pleased to hear that we've got our maestro here with us this morning. Yeah, she's back, Mrs. Beth Ramsey. So I'm putting you on a one-song warning. Is that all right? Absolutely wonderful. Now then, songs that always remind me of summer, and I don't know why this one does. It does mention lots of things that we link with summer, like aeroplanes and seagulls. Have you ever had your chips nicked at Whitby? That's the... if you have your chips nicked at Whitby, it's, well, you could have to go to the hospital, really, couldn't you? But, anyway. I need that a bit higher. Don't tell my other half that I've sung this song, because this song was sung by Dana in 1970, and she won the Eurovision Song Contest with it. But she beat Mary Hopkin, and my other half loves Mary Hopkin, and so I never sing this in front of him in case he gets upset. Evidently he used to have a picture of Mary Hopkin on his bedroom wall when he was little. Oh, he was probably about 35, to be honest. Right, so might just do that capital one. Right. So it mentions lots of plants that grow. I think a lot of us are not very good at gardening, but a lot of you are very good at gardening. And I bet you've got gorgeous flowers out with lots of lovely colours at the minute. I've got some sunflowers that have grown that Alison gave me, and they're looking quite well, but I have to water them twice a day in this heat. They really droop, and the leaves go all withered and everything, and as soon as you give them a drink of water, they perk up. It's a bit like me with a glass of wine. It's amazing, isn't it? Snowdrops and daffodils, butterflies and bees, sailboats and fishermen, things of the sea, wishing wells, wedding bells, early morning dew, all kinds of everything remind me of you. Might go for another one. Seagulls and aeroplanes, things of the sky, winds that go howling, breezes that sigh, city sights, neon lights, grey skies all blue, all kinds of everything remind me of you. politician, didn't she? And I believe her husband owned the hotel that was one of the most bombed in Ireland because of her politics. So she did get all kinds of everything, didn't she? Anyway, moving on from politics, because we'll probably laugh at Boris next, and that's quite funny. We've got the maestro herself. It's the one and only, thank God she's here today. It's Mrs. Beth Ramsey. Yay!
Couple of tunes, and we've got Margaret's Waltz and Short and Farewell.
You're coming up together, yes, marvellous. What is it you're calling yourselves today?
I think we said hot and bothered, don't we?
Oh, hot and bothered, yeah.
Eddie's hot.
Yeah, and you're not bothered. Right, so I thought that we'd include some songs of places that you've probably been on holiday. Anyone been to Spain? Spain, Viva España. I've been to Spain for about 4 hours. I was actually aiming for Andorra, but the sat-nav took us somewhere else, and we ended up in this little village right up a big sort of windy path up the side of, well, it must have been a mountain, I suppose. It was bigger than me. And when we got to the top, there was nobody about, but there was a bar that was open. So we went and sat in it because it was cool. And about 15 minutes later, someone came in and gave us a little coffee, which was quite nice of them. And then we drove all the way back down. So that's my trip to Spain. It's a bit too hot for me. Let's see this one then. I bet you've all heard this one and sung it. Oh, this year I'm up to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Hey, viva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some campaña and meet señoritas by the score, España, por favor. All the ladies fell for Rudolph Valentino. He had a vino back in those balmy days. He knew every time you meet an icy creature, you've got to teach her the popular Latin ways. But even Rudy would have felt the strain of making smooth advances in the rain. Oh, this year I'm up to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Hey, viva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some campaña and meet señoritas by the score, España, por favor. If you want to shake your maracas or any of the instruments on your table while you're doing this, please feel free. Quite by chance to hot romance, I found the answer. Flamenco dancers are by far the finest and the best. There was one who whispered, hasta la vista, each time I kissed him behind the castanet. He rattled his maracas close to me. In no time I was trembling at the knees. Oh, this year I'm up to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Hey, viva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some campaña and meet señoritas by the score, España, por favor. When they first arrive, the girls are pink and pasty, but oh so tasty as soon as they go round. I guess they know every fellow will be queuing to do the wooing his girlfriend won't allow. But still I think today's a lucky day. That's why I've learned to shout, Olé! Oh, this year I'm up to sunny Spain. Hey, viva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Hey, viva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some campaña and meet señoritas by the score, España, por favor. Trying to think who used to sing that, because that was in the charts when I was a little girl, probably for the 400th time. And I'm 21 now, so you can imagine that's a while. Anyway, they're here. It's the stars of stage and screen, really. It's the wonderful. Oh, there's three of them. There's a hat. Please welcome the wonderful Eddie and Dave, Dave and Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Did I get that right?
Good upset.
I haven't upset anybody. That's it.
Thank you. Totally unrehearsed. But as you would imagine. Well, Cliff Richard sang it a while ago, so we thought we'd have a bash it because it's got a summer theme. Can you like some? No. Well, anyway, we're all going on a summer holiday. We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday. No more worries for me or you. For a week or two. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. For me and you. Do you want me to do both?
Yeah.
We're going to do one by George Gershwin. It's called Summertime. Won't quite remember it. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then he's got one up his sleeve for later.
Right, that's great. Running about. I'm all tangled up. Let me see what I've got next. What have I got next? Just found I've got 3 copies of one. Oh, that one, we've done it. Yeah, put these in order. So another one that mentions a place where you might go on holiday, but you've got to be careful when you go because there's vermin about in this place. So I'm taking you to Amsterdam, but there's some mice in this window. So you've got to look out for them. So, that's the one, yeah. Yeah. A mouse lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam. A windmill with a mouse in, and he wasn't grousing. He sang every morning, how lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam. I saw a mouse there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with claws on. Well, I declare, going quickly up on the stair. Oh yeah, this mouse he got lonesome. He took in a wife. A windmill with mice in is hardly surprising. He sang every morning, how lucky I am, living in a windmill in old Amsterdam. I saw a mouse there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with claws on. Well, I declare, going quickly up on the stair. Oh yeah. Well, first they had triplets, and then they had twins. A windmill with quins in, triplets and twins in. They sang every morning, how lucky we are, living in a windmill in Amsterdam. Yeah, I saw a mouse there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with claws on. Well, I declare, going quickly up on the stair. Oh yeah. Well, the daughters got married, and so did the sons. The windmill had christenings when no one was listening. They all sang in chorus, how lucky we are, living in a windmill in Amsterdam. No, it's in Amsterdam, Amsterdam, yeah. I saw a mouse there on the stair, where on the stair, right there, a little mouse with claws on. Well, I declare, going quickly up on the stair. Oh yeah, a mouse lived in a windmill, so snug and so nice. There's nobody there now but a whole lot of mice. Well, so
No, not
Who sang that to?
I'm not sure. I've got a feeling that someone like Danny Kaye did a version of it.
All right. Because I saw this guy at Hereford singing.
Yeah.
I was very good. This guy was on stage.
Yeah. I think it used to be another one that Ed Stewart played all of the time. Because they used to have loads on, didn't they? Right. Now then, another venue that we can go on holiday. And this is, it'll be red hot when we get there. Harry Belafonte. Love Harry Belafonte songs. And I've got both pages of this one, love it. Yeah. We'll sing the page I've got. So, we always like to think that we might book a nice, isolated island in the sun somewhere. So, here we go. The chorus is, oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sand. And I'll do that one a bit higher. And I don't write a key on it, does it?
Good sound.
Yeah. Eddie had come back in the door and he was doing his Hawaiian dancing.
Oh, God.
It was a sight to behold.
Yeah.
Definitely. That man's missed his vocation, hasn't he? Definitely. Now, one of the best holidays I ever went on, I went over to Ireland and I stayed in a place called Palace Green, which is in Limerick. And we just picked the cottage at random. We hadn't an idea where it was, and off we went. And it was brilliant because you could go to Tipperary, so even though it was a long way, we went. And in roundabout there, you've got Cahir Castle. And Cahir Castle is a wonderful building, a bit damaged, as most castles are these days. And they had the most wonderful sight going on in the grounds of the castle. Now, you could actually climb up on the walls of the castle. There were no safety rails. There were no warning notices. If you fell off, you would actually have died. There's no two ways about it. But that's just typical of holidays in Ireland, really. It's just, well, take your own responsibility and get on with it, which is, I quite like, really. But they had a donkey derby going on in the grounds. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was a hot day like today, and they had all these poor little donkeys that were having to ride round a course, and they had little fences that were about 8 inches high that were hay bales. And every now and then the donkey had to go across one of these. And it was obvious that the donkeys were used to carrying people and used to doing the donkey derby. And there was a lot of money on it because the jockey who won 100 punts, as it was at the time. It's that long ago, they weren't even using euros then, they were still using Irish punts. And the same donkeys had to do each heat. And in the middle of all this, so that the donkeys got a bit of a rest, they had a boxing ring. And in the boxing ring, you could watch the Irish dancing. I know, it doesn't seem to fit together, does it? So, and as soon as the Irish dancing finished, all the local kids wanted to get in and have a fight. So the person on the tannoy had a little bit of a problem trying to keep a bit of control. Anyway, they got to as they announced, the next heat of the donkey derby will be the second last, which I thought was a fantastic way to announce which one it was. But by this time, the donkeys had had enough. And so they were stopping at the fences and eating them. And they were trying to, as it says in the next song, they were pushing them and shoving them. And the donkey just, ignored them and did what it wanted. But there was finally a winner. I think they actually got rid of one of the heats because they said, the donkeys are getting tired, we'll go straight to the final. So they went to the final thing and somebody won 100 punts and you would have thought that they'd given him the earth. He was doing laps of honour and all sorts, and the poor donkey that had done all the work, all the donkey work, was still eating the fence, really. So I thought we'd have a go at the lady's donkey, because it just reminds me of Cahir Castle, which is a wonderful place. And I've got enough room for all my pages. I'll tell you what, put that on there, and then I'll throw some on the floor. Now, Delaney had a donkey that everyone admired, temporarily lazy and permanently tired, a leg at every corner, balance in his head, and a tail to let you know which end he wanted to be fed. Riley slyly said, we've underrated it, why not train it? Then he took a rag, he rubbed it, scrubbed it, he oiled and embrocated it, got it to the post, and when the starter dropped its flag, there was Riley pushing it, shoving it, shushing it, Hogan, Logan, and everyone in town lined up attacking it and shoving it and smacking it. They might as well have tried to push the town hall down. The donkey was eyeing them, openly defying them, winking, blinking, twisting out of place. Riley reversing it, everybody cursing it. The day Delaney's donkey won the half-mile race. The muscles of the mighty, never known to flinch, they couldn't budge the donkey a quarter of an inch. Delaney lay exhausted, hanging round its throat, with a grip just like the Scotsman on a £5 note. Started shoving it, shushing it. Hogan, Logan, the Mary Ann McGrath. She started poking it and grabbing it and choking it. It kicked her in the bustle and it laughed hee-ha. The Whigs and Conservatives, the radical superlatives, Liberals and Tories hurried to the place. Stood there in unity, helping the community. The day Delaney's donkey won the half-mile race. I'll just do a bit of editing here. How was that for seamless? The crowd began to cheer it, then Rafferty the judge. He came up to assist them, but still it wouldn't budge. And the jockey who was riding it, little John McGee, was so thoroughly disgusted that he went and had his tea. Hagen, Fagan were students of psychology, swore they'd shift it with some dynamite. They bought it, brought it, then without apology, the donkey gave a sneeze and blew the whole lot out of sight. There was Riley, pushing it, shoving it, shushing it, Hogan, Logan, and all the Valley crew. Police and auxiliary, the garrison artillery, the second Enniskillens and the lifeguards too. They seized it and harried it, they picked it up and carried it, cheered it, steered it to the winning place. Then the bookmakers drew aside, and they all committed suicide. The day Delaney's donkey won the half-mile race. Seen it for myself, I would have thought that song was totally made up, but I can tell you, it really isn't. Absolutely isn't. Right, I'm going to do Jeff's favourite song now, and then we'll put our maestro here on a one-song morning. Is that okay? So, have you got your hammer ready, Jeff? We're going to hammer in the morning. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening. Of Stockton-on-Tees. It's the wonderful maestro herself, it's Mrs. Beth Ramsey. Yay!
Thank you very much. So, I thought with the warm weather, the rose trees grow now, and then we'll go to Brighton Camp, where hopefully it's a bit cooler.
Back to sea.
Yeah. back or are you happy you've done
No,
two?
it's just
Steady. Okay, oops. Now then, I did prepare one that that's not the one. I can't find it then. I put them in the order I was going to do them in, but then I always change the order when I'm doing them. There it is. It's upside down, that's why. That's alright. This is a song that was popular whenever it was sunny. However, some of the words were not acceptable today, so this is a version that's got them changed. Don't use any naughty words. Can I just ask you, if you do know the naughty words, not to put them in? The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Now we'll all be happy, hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. He's been shining brightly out in Timbuktu. Now he's coming back to do the same to you. So jump into your sunbath, hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Oh, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Now we'll all be happy, hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. We'll maybe have the extended version of that another time. So, I've just noticed that Mickey Mouse's big hand is nearly on two. So that's how I know that my Rolex is a fake. Anyway, so without much further ado, we have the man himself, the one and only, the wonderful. It's Eddie! Yay! Have a seat, Eddie.
Right, this is my summer song in Ireland. And I've been all over the place, so I didn't know what to do. And that Thursday, I had to go into a pub, didn't I? Once I get in the pub, that's it. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Says custom like yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I took from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskey and wine of the best, and the words that I spoke, they were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to pardon the prodigal son. And when they caress me as of time before, then I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no need never, no need never no more will I play the wild rover, no never no more. And it's no need never, no need never no more will I play the wild rover, no never no more. Thank you very much.
Absolutely wonderful.
I don't like to say it myself.
I'm on your side, Eddie. You're not conceited, you're just convinced, aren't you? Oh dear.
Sure, she's nice at that. Things like that sort of thing.
Oh dear. Now then, we have some wonderful places around us here in this region, but obviously we don't tell anybody about it because they'll all want to come here, won't they? So we're very quick. If someone says, "Oh, that's a terrible region to live in," we say, "Yeah, it is. It's awful. Yeah, you'd hate it. You wouldn't like it at all. Don't come here." And we do that really because we're just the People's Republic of Teesside, really, aren't we? We're quite independent. A friend of ours, the late and fantastically great Martin Nesbitt, used to write lots of funny songs. His most famous song was about having an ASBO, which I've probably told you about before. It was at the time where in Redcrin, Cleveland, if you were given an ASBO for bad behaviour, to name and shame you, they also put your picture on the back of a bus, so that all the buses going round. Now, that can work two ways. That can either embarrass someone, or it can be, I've got my own bus and I'm going to go and do some more crime and see if I can get a fleet. So, naming and shaming, I'm afraid, I don't think ever works. But so he did write a song, the chorus of which was, "You can't come in unless you've got an ASBO. We've got standards we must keep, and we like to keep them low. You can't come in here with us unless you've got your picture on the back of a bus. So just get lost and don't make a fuss. Get yourself an ASBO." And it was all about a night out at the Bongo Club in Middlesbrough. So it is funny. If, on his version though, that I've cleaned it up a bit. He does use some colourful language, but it is funny in context. And I used to go and do his backing singing for him if he was ever recording stuff, and I never knew any of his songs. He used to phone me up and he'd say, "Have you got half an hour tonight?" And I'd say, "Well, what are we doing?" And he'd say, "If you can come to Sedgefield, to so-and-so's house, they have a recording studio and we're recording a song." And then he'd sing a line of the song to me and I had to make up a harmony, and if it was alright we recorded it, and we did it line by line. And one of the songs that he did, I thought, I've got to learn that because it's lovely, talks about places around here where I'm sure that all of us have been during our lives as we grew up here. And it mentions things that we take for granted, but that people actually come here to see. So, and it mentions you could come here in the winter. A lot of people, I know someone whose friend used to come from Blackpool, a seaside resort, to stay at Saltburn for a fortnight every year because he wanted the North Sea air off the sea. We should have sold it, shouldn't we? We should have bottled it and taken it back to Blackpool. So this is called What You Have Around You, and I hope it stirs up some memories of maybe going to Saltburn or Redcar for your holidays and walking on the moors and Whitby and places like that. Have you ever walked the Cleveland hills in winter, when the snow clouds fit to burst hang in the sky? Have you What you have around you is a land that has been blessed. That has been blessed. That has been to go and have a holiday in the countryside, isn't it? And this next song always reminds me of when I was young and fit and still played hockey and stuff. With my friends that were PE teachers, we used to do the Great North Run. Not like this young man here who did it when he was on your 80th, to celebrate your 80th birthday, didn't you, Mick? Yeah, he did the Great North Run to celebrate. Absolutely fantastic. Now obviously he's only 21, so that's in the future, but you know, it's a fantastic young fella he is. My dad, when we were training, I used to say to my dad, you couldn't drop us off. We need to, our training run tonight is 8 miles or 9 miles. You couldn't drop us off somewhere. So we'd get in the car. Teesside Airport was 9 miles away from our house. And he dropped us off there. Well, girls, you know what it's like if there's no loos on routes. We're out on the countryside with roads and everything. So this song always reminds me of the time that my dad drove me 9 miles away from home and I had to run home for me tea. And when I did the Great North Run, I finished on the same day I set off, which I thought was quite an achievement for me. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, strangers to the water. Dark and dusty, hanging on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And riding down that road, I get the feeling I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads. Well, sadly, we've come to the end of another perfect day. Thank you for joining us at home, and thank you to everyone who's come along here. A big thank you to our maestro herself, Mrs. Beth Ramsey. And to our stars of stage and screen, it's Dave and Eddie and Dave. Sorry, reverse that was so a big thank you for coming along and for joining in. If there are any particular songs or singers that you like their music, just let me know because we'll prepare stuff and murder it. But yeah. So until next time, please drink lots of water, please stay safe, and we'll see you next Wednesday for more summertime songs. Until then though, goodbye everyone, it's time to go.